Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Champions, movie starring Woody Harrelson as a uh, basketball coach who coaches a team of special players, I'll say, after he falls on some hard times. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey, it's the Pineys. Books 1 through 10 available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. All right, so the story goes something like Woody Harrelson is an NBA coach or a professional coach, and he falls on some hard times, has a breakdown. Eddie Hudson's in it too. Ends up getting kicked out of the league, and then he gets like in a drunk driving accident, and the judge sentences him to community service. So he ends up coaching a team of special kids. You know the kind I'm talking about. The ones I can't say on YouTube. You know, kids with special needs. And they're an entire team like that. And then he's going to take them to the Special Olympics, and he's going to win, and it's all going to be a good, feel-good movie. There's also some girl boss stuff in it, because, of course, their best player is a girl. And I think this is Elizabeth, not her, but there's an Elizabeth Hurley's in it, too. I think she's the sister of one of the characters. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the credits. It's the Bad News Bears, basically, with Woody Harrelson and a basketball team of, you know. And you got Chong is in it, of Cheech and Chong. So these guys. I don't know what we're calling them these days. The special kids, I guess. So, yeah. I mean, it looks like a feel-good movie. Little bit woke, but, you know, feel-good movie. Some wacky moment here. Coach, I don't feel so good. And he's got a broken finger. And I think it's Elizabeth Hurley. It looks like her. She looks great. Whoever it is. I'm pretty sure that's Elizabeth Hurley. I didn't look at the credits. Let's see if it's in here. Woody Harrelson stars as a hilarious and heartwarming story of a former minor league basketball coach. Oh, it's minor league. After a series of missteps, is ordered by the court to manage a team of players with intellectual disabilities. Oh, that's what we're calling it. He soon realizes that despite his doubts, together his team can go further than they ever imagined. And it's called Champions because they're going to be the champions. I mean, I don't mind it. It looks fun. You know, you got a group of actors here. They obviously do have intellectual disabilities. And they put them in the actual movie. So that's cool. Screenplay by Mark Rizzo. Directed by Bobby Fairley. The Fairley brothers, I believe. So that'll be fun. Yeah, I think he's having fun with it. March 24th. So it looks all right. It looks fun. You know. And then they even do a bit like this guy is about to say the R word, and then Woody punches him and says, no, that's a no-no word, or something like that. That's like a running gag in the movie. I don't know if it's based on a true story. I guess it could be, but probably, I don't know. I don't think they said that, but it looks fun. You know, fun enough. So, you know, they make them do stuff. They make them go to karaoke. Here, yeah, that's definitely Elizabeth Hurley, right? Yeah, that's got to be her. She's probably the sister, or maybe mom of one of the players. And just all fun and games. So that's cool. I mean, it's nice to see, and Ernie Hudson, nice to see a group of intellectually disabled people get some screen time, I guess, in a way that doesn't look too pandering. You know, it's the Bad News Bears with intellectual disabilities. And, you know, Woody Harrelson is the Walter Matthau of our generation. He looks fine in the role. He's not particularly mean. Like Walter Matthau in the Bad News Bears was like a drunk. It's like a drunk. He was not a good guy. Woody's like kind of there. I guess there's more to it. I don't really, there's only so much they could show you in the trailer. I mean, would I go see it? Maybe. I don't know. I'm like kind of on the fence about it because it doesn't look that funny. It looks okay. It looks harmless. Like this looks like something you could take your kids to, and it would be a little edgy, but not too edgy, right? Elizabeth Hurley's in it. I mean, there's that, and she does look to be. I don't think she's naked in it. I don't think this will get a R rating, but she's in like under the blankets kind of scenes. Maybe you see part of her butt. And Woody Harrelson is pretty good in the comedy. Let's be honest. He always seems to play the same. He never really changes up his voice much or anything. Yeah, looks fine. Looks fine. I mean, I'm sure there'll be fun moments. Not at the expense of the intellectually disabled. Whew, it's such a long way to say it. So, yeah, first act, he's coaching his minor league team, and I don't know, something happens, and he gets mad, and he ends up shoving Ernie Hudson and screwing up his career, and then he goes out drinking, and then makes matters worse, and he rear ends a police car. Gets in front of the judge. His whole life is ruined. He's going down the tubes, and the judge says, well, you got to do community service, so you're going to go coach this team. And he has to agree to it for whatever reason. So he does, because he has no choice, and that's the first act. He gets there, and they're just, he's like, these guys are uncoachable, I can't do this, and somebody says, no, you got to do it, and then he's trying, but it's not really working out, and he figures, well, I'll just endure it, and then he meets Elizabeth Hurley, and then he hooks up with her, and at some point there's a moment where he turns it around and realizes, yeah, no, this is nice. I like these guys, and then he defends them on the court, and he actually is a good coach, so he makes them good, and they end up qualifying to go to the Special Olympics, and they do, and they win. Hooray. In the third act. The third act, it's like the last game. It's always the same with these sports movies, and they probably win. But if they don't win the game, they win in their hearts, because that's the kind of movie it is. It's a feel-good movie. I like it. I mean, I like the idea of it. I don't know about this execution. It's okay. Would I go see it in theaters? Maybe. Like, I would have seen this movie back in the day when I was just seeing everything. I'd put this on the list. I go, yeah, I'll go see that too. If I was in my see every movie mode, this would be like the second movie I would see. I would go see some Arnold Schwarzenegger shoot 'em up, and then I'd go, Champions is playing in the other theater. I'll just sneak in there so I don't have to pay again. And then I'd go watch this. And then I'd be like, it was all right. Little sort of palate cleanser. That's what it kind of is. It's a cinematic palate cleanser. You can't leave this movie feeling bad about yourself. You'll at least feel good. Like, the intellectually disabled one, Woody Harrelson got laid by Elizabeth Hurley, and everybody had a good time. I don't feel so bad about life now. So, and Hollywood probably won't have to woke it up too much. I mean, they kind of did in the trailer by making the girl the best basketball player, but whatever. All right. Yeah, Champions. And that's it for me, Tony D. Quick announcement. The signing I was supposed to do tomorrow at Pennsville has been moved to January. So click the book tour dates below. I just added another date on top of that. There was some miscommunication. I'm sorry. We had to move it into January. I'm sorry anybody who planned to come see me tomorrow. Sorry. Recently it's been a bit confused about the dates. I don't know if that one was totally my fault, but it may have been. Next signing is at Barney Loves Books on the 10th. And on the same day, later that day, I'll be at the Cedar Rose Vineyard for their big event. So Saturday, big day. Hope to see you there. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you